Hey there YouTube, no art in this video, but stick around because I'll be asking for your input at the end of this video. If you're a subscriber, you probably already know this, but on weeks where I have a comic convention coming up, I don't post any new videos. And since I'll be at the Heroes Helping Heroes Expo, a pop culture convention in Marshall, Michigan, where all the proceeds from the show are going to support local veterans and a burn camp for kids, I wasn't planning on posting anything today. My reason for doing that is because I need to make sure that I have everything squared away for the conventions. I mean, this is where I make an enormous portion of my sales. I make connections. I recruit new fans. I need to be at the top of my game when I do these shows. And spending 20 to 30 hours the week before to rush out 2 videos doesn't exactly help me stay at the top of my game. Well, YouTube's logarithm doesn't like it when you do that. And if you take a week off, it assumes that you quit YouTube and died a dishonorable death, never to be spoken of or recommended again. So instead of doing nothing, I thought I would do a sort of channel update for you all and get your input on a dilemma I'm facing with these coloring book videos that I normally post on Wednesdays. Last week I colored page 14. It featured a huge sniper rifle with, in the lower portion of the page, with one of my characters, Curtis, about to snipe some guy on the ground. Anyway, after posting that video, I kind of started to think about it and realized that I might be violating YouTube's community guidelines. So I looked it up, and to make a long story short, it's not. But as I kept reading those guidelines, I realized that the rest of the pages of the coloring book contain some bloody violence, and granted, it's only cartoon blood with no guts hanging out or brains being splattered, but it's still blood. YouTube's community guidelines state that I'm not allowed to post videos inciting others to commit acts of violence or a defined group of people, footage, audio, or imagery involving, among other things, war aftermath, physical attacks, corpses, or other such scenarios with the intent to shock or disgust viewers, footage or imagery showing bodily fluids such as blood or vomit with the intent to shock or disgust viewers. If you want to read this in full, I'll put a link in the description below. Well, what exactly incites someone to commit violence anyways? I think that's a matter of debate, but the North Korean army in here is definitely a defined group of people, and they are definitely having violence depicted upon them. As this is happening, you're also seeing cartoon physical attacks, corpses, and war aftermath. And there is a lot of cartoon blood. Now, depending on how you read these guidelines, there is some wiggle room for fiction and art. The guidelines are certainly meant to prevent the upload of exploitation videos, which in my opinion is a really good thing. However, as a slightly more conservative-minded person, I don't have really any expectation that the rules would be applied fairly to me if anyone decided to challenge this. So I'm at kind of a crossroads here. I could continue making these videos until I finish the webcomic. We're looking at about 10 more videos, almost all of which will contain PG-13 levels of cartoon blood and gun violence. However, if I do this and I eventually say something that triggers someone, which realistically is bound to happen as this channel grows, I stand a chance at receiving multiple community guideline strikes very quickly, which would then kill my YouTube channel. Yeah, it would be unfair. Yeah, I could fight it, but is it really worth it? These Wednesday coloring book videos are getting only about 20% of the views that my normal Friday videos get. They're not really helping me to grow my channel, and looking at the risk they pose moving forward, I want to know if seeing these videos is really all that important to you, the viewer. And from my perspective, the completionist in me is going crazy at the thought of not finishing this video series. There's also an instigator in me that loves pushing people's buttons and testing the boundaries of what I'm allowed to do, and that part of me is hopping mad right now, but I've had to lock that part away of me in my stomach and then bury him with food since I started doing YouTube videos, so I can handle that. I guess what I'm trying to say here is that my reasons for wanting to finish the coloring book on YouTube are entirely personal. I guess I suppose putting any video on here for me is personal in a way. I post videos here because I enjoy making videos. That's also why I really suck at defining what this channel is. I mean, do I have an art channel, a pixel art channel, a woodworking channel, a product review channel? The thing is even though someone might pretend like their feelings are hurt because of something I said in one of my videos, none of my content will ever promote violence or hatred against anyone or any group of people aside from cat lovers. I mean, we're all flawed. We all make mistakes. Sometimes we disagree on what those flaws and mistakes are, but at least from my perspective, that's not a reason to hate anybody. But if I'm going to be targeted for my views anyway, should I not at least try to make myself less of an easy target to take down? I think right now I'm leaning towards completing the webcomic on ktracy.com, continuing the same schedule, one video or one new comic page a week every Wednesday, recording the videos as I do that, but not publishing them. Maybe in the future I'll release them on Subscribestar or Patreon, but that has its own problems. Or make them exclusive to ktracy.com where you can download them and view them yourself. I'm not sure if my server could handle that, but it's worth a try. Anyways, I really want to know what you think. You know, if you really want to see these videos, if you don't really care about them, whatever, I sincerely want to know what you think. What do you think of these Wednesday coloring book videos? Are they worth the risk they pose moving forward? Am I just overthinking this maybe? I mean, let me know. Leave a comment below. Message me at ktracy.com, wherever. Anyway, regardless of this whole Wednesday video thing, I have some cool stuff coming up in the weeks ahead for the Friday videos. I'll give you a glimpse of what's coming up there. So I actually have 3 unboxing videos coming up, including one for this Mao professional microphone. And I really like this thing. It makes me sound more professional, even though I'm not. So, although... You know I'm not professional just by listening and watching this video, but hey, what the heck. Anyways, so we have that. I also have the time-lapse coming up of the Wizards print coming up very soon here. So that is almost done. And as soon as that's done, that'll be probably the Friday video there. And then I have 2 or 3 videos of me drawing dogs by hand that are coming up here, because after I drew my dog Porthos, I actually got some commissions to draw more dogs. So I have videos of that. I have to get the commissions to the people who ordered them first. I figured they should probably see them in person live before I, post them on social media and videos and stuff. So I had a burp there and I didn't do it. I kind of swallowed it. Oh, that felt weird. Anyways, folks. This is what I mean by the professional microphone does not help you be more professional. Anyways, folks, coloring book or not, there will be more awesome content coming your way. And the best way to see that awesome content is to subscribe. So if you haven't done that already, subscribe. And while you're doing that, or if you have already done that, make sure you hit that bell icon and next to that subscribe button. And that's going to make sure that you get notified when new videos are posted. So anyways, folks, thank you again for watching. Let me know what you think in the comments below. And if you are really missing that coloring book fix, on the left is a playlist of the previous coloring book videos that I've done. And on the right is a video that YouTube thinks you'll enjoy based on all that powerful logarithm stuff that all of us YouTubers are becoming slaves to.